I'm about to show you guys one of the coolest tricks ever. Say you're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear. Put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds.
At this point, I think y'all just like being nasty.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why some people don't like potlucks.
So this is not a real thing. This is something that she invented to make money on TikTok.
But the underwear part,
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Selena and today we have some nasty messiness to get into. Okay, I'm just gonna be trigger warning. This is gross. You saw the title, so let's go ahead and get into it. If you're someone that travels often, or you've been to a hotel before, or you've been to an Airbnb, have you ever thought about putting your underwear in the coffee maker? You haven't? Neither have I. This TikToker, her name is Woodcox. She has over 700,000 followers on TikTok. She says she is a nutrition and fitness influencer. If you look at her page, it's pretty much lifestyle, or she'll do things making recipes and healthy foods. So you know, food safety, right? Anyways, she had a recent viral video about her travel hack. And this video was posted in November, but it's gaining a lot of traction now. We'll dive into her video, read some comments, because you know that's my favorite part, dive into some responses, but also there was some foreshadowing about this because she has been thinking about putting her underwear in the coffee machine for a while. But check out her video and we'll come right back.
I'm about to show you guys one of the coolest tricks ever. Say you're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna wear tomorrow? Every room has like a coffee pot thing in it. Every room, even the other coffee makers where it like brews through. All you have to do, put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys, then the hairdryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear to wear. I did not realize how many people already knew this hack. I learned it years ago from a friend that was a flight attendant, and it's brilliant.
Before we get into it, the drink of the day is this Costco sparkling water. This is the lemon flavor. I also really enjoy the grapefruit, and it comes in like a big, I think a 24 pack. It has lime. I think grapefruit, then lemon, then lime is my favorite. And if you see this, I have to wear a heart monitor. I get it taken off in a couple of days, so yay, hopefully I get good news, but don't worry, I'm okay. So yeah, if you see this in the next couple of videos or so, that's why. It actually doesn't let me see the data on the phone that they gave me, so hopefully my cardiologist is seeing everything and everything's going okay. I guess no news is good news, but I do have an upcoming appointment with them. In case you were wondering. Going back to Tara's video, she's marketing this as one of the coolest tricks ever for a travel hack, right? I don't know about you guys, but when I'm traveling, and historically I overpack, I'm trying to be better about that, but something that I will always overpack is underwear. And I feel like that's kind of a universal thing that just everybody does that because you know you're gonna shit your pants. Whether or not you're flying, we tend to eat differently and eat foods that we don't normally eat when we're traveling. You're probably not going to be as hydrated as normal, especially if you're on a plane or on the road. You're probably not going to be as adequate in fiber intake, you know what I mean? So you know you're going to shit your pants. Like, okay, not everybody, but you know that you want to prepare for that. Am I right or am I wrong? You let me know. If it is a 7-day vacation, right? And that means that includes the day I leave and come back. And that doesn't include the underwear that I'm wearing when I'm leaving for vacation. I will pack probably 10 underwears. And I will also pack those sink suds or that Tide powder that you would like wash your underwear in the sink. There's other ways to wash your underwear too. So I just don't understand why would this even be a video? I just don't believe that a flight attendant would think that, but maybe there's just one diabolical flight attendant that told her that, or she just heard that somewhere, I don't know. But we'll get to that because she has a video from 2 years ago talking about underwear in the coffee maker. But let's read some comments. Someone said, so hands washing it wasn't your first thought. I wish there was a report to police button on TikTok for investigation. And you know what? This video is still up, by the way. For me, I don't know about you guys, but I do not think it's rage bait. I think this lady actually does this. What do you think? Because we talk about that all the time. Is it rage bait? Is it not? Is she doing this for views? I mean, I think she's appreciating the views, but when we get to her response, I definitely believe that she, I don't want to say enjoys or did it, but I believe that she thought this was a good idea to put her underwear in the coffee maker. I don't know if she did or not. Just saying. This has to be an arrestable defense.
Now I know your dirty, dusty, dingy, filthy, McNasty ass is not putting your piss catchers in that brewing machine. I know good and well you didn't just get on this internet and tell the whole world some shit like that. Now, I know a lot of people think you playing around in this rage bait, but I believe you. Just when I think y'all done outdid dirty, you come up with some old ding. It's a Walmart in every city. You could have took your down to that Walmart and bought yourself some more drawers. At this point, I think y'all just like being nasty. You won't wash it. At this point, I think y'all just like being nasty. But you done came up with alternate ways to wash your dirty drawers. And truth be told, you ain't washing because ain't no soap in there whatsoever. All you doing is boiling the dirt, steaming the funk. Y'all nasty. That made me sit up out my bed and straighten my bonnet. Oof.
Other options. Number 1, buy new underwear. Number 2, wash the underwear when you shower. Number 3, wash in the sink. Number 4, be prepared and pack extra underwear. That is so true. And I've also heard of people doing like disposable underwear when they travel, or they'll wear their underwears that are like on their last leg and throw them away during vacation, as long as you are prepared. And honestly, washing your underwear is fine. No big deal about that. She fits the type of person that would do this. If your mission was to get everyone on the planet to stop using hotel coffee makers, you just did it. Congrats. See, I know. Because now, like, we're all disgusted about that.
I hope Tara Woodcox realizes how many people she has ruined the enjoyment of hotel coffee. She's ruined it for me. I mean, I don't even want to use the Keurig in a hotel anymore. I damn sure don't want to use it if I'm getting on the shuttle going to the hotel with a bunch of flight attendants. And you know what? I like free coffee. I love free coffee at the hotel. I like going downstairs or asking one of the housekeepers, can I have more coffee, please? But guess what? I don't even want the one free coffee I get. And it's all because of you. And you like backtrack and you're like, haha, no, it wasn't funny. You're making me look at my own Keurig funny. I'm looking at it and thinking like, how did she even get it in there? I'm not going to try, but don't think I didn't think about it just for a second. And it's all because of you. Glad you got your clicks. Glad you got your views. Wearing your coffee underwear. This is bull. I mean, she totally sucks as an influencer.
Or just wash them by hand in the bathroom sink or tub. But thanks for making sure I never use a coffee maker in a hotel room ever again. Please keep us posted where you go and stay and give the room numbers so we don't get those rooms. I'm so angry. Is this rage bait? Hand wash, blow dry. Another reason why I believe that this is something that she thinks is a great travel hack is because her caption says, travel hacks, For You page, travel, clean, wow. Let's rewind back to April of 2023, okay? She uploads a TikTok and the caption says, I was told once that people use the coffee maker in their hotel room to clean their underwear, ellipses. And then let's just play the rest of the video.
Okay, you guys, story time. Does anybody else not use the coffee maker in their hotel room? Here's the deal. I was told years ago that that's how women clean their underwear. Well, not just women, probably men too. Clean dirty underwear or like pantyhose or anything like that. They put them in there and it disinfects it with the hot water. So I've never made and brewed coffee in my hotel room. But I found out everyone else on the on the trip, they're all making their little lattes and all their drinks in their hotel rooms. Does anybody else not use their coffee maker in their hotel room because of the gross stuff that you don't know what happens in there? Or is that just like absolutely crazy and it's really not true?
So what's interesting is that she's wording it like, I just found out that everybody does this and I need to know, is this true? Do you do it? Is this a thing? So I don't know if she was doing that for engagement or she was genuinely curious. I don't understand why that would even cross your mind. And Google is free. You know what I mean? I think the only thing that you could use a coffee maker for in relation to cleaning your underwear is just getting the hot water in a cup and then bringing that to the sink or the bathtub and hand washing it yourself. You just need the hot water if you wanted, but you could also get hot water from the sink or the tub. Using the coffee maker to wash your underwear should not be a thing. okay? But if you were to think about it, the only thing that would make sense hygienic-wise is just retrieving the hot water from a cup, from the coffee maker, and then bringing it to the sink or the tub to wash your underwear. What do you guys think? Never done that. I've only washed my underwear in the sink or in the bathtub using sink suds or Tide powder. Those travel ones, those are really helpful, by the way. I've also washed my shirts and bathing suits using those too. So especially if it's a vacation where you did shit your pants, that stuff comes in handy. I'm just saying. You get what I mean.
Let me get this straight. You took off your panties in the bathroom and you walked past the sink with the running water and the soap and said, where exactly can I clean these? I know, the coffee machine. Why couldn't you just take yourself over to the sink, turn the water on hot, get yourself some soap, scrub it, and hang it up on the shower curtain like everybody else? Like this happening once, maybe twice, maybe. But this happening repeatedly is a pattern. You want to do this little nasty act. How many times does this have to happen to you for you to realize that you need to bring more panties on vacation? Ladies and gentlemen, this is why some people don't like potlucks, because you never know what some people are comfortable with in their homes, and they're serving you up food and drink, and they got cats walking across their counters and cats putting their hand in their pot and they're laughing about it and all that. Now you got people putting their underwear in the coffee pot. If you could afford to be on vacation, you could afford a pack of panties. Stop being nasty.
So there were some comments that were alluding to the fact that she was getting sued by the hotel that she was at for $1 million, by the way, allegedly. And they were saying it's because now everyone's scared to use the coffee makers and they had to replace the coffee makers. There's no validity in that. And she denied the claims, so I don't think she's getting sued and there's no court document or anything. But she did have a couple of response videos. So let's check that out. The first one is a couple of photos from her text thread with her friend. And the caption says, I had to, sorry. So she's texting her friend Megan. Her friend says, you okay, friend? Yeah, I'm trying to get my underwear out of the Keurig right now. It almost melted them. LMAO. Of course, this is satire. Another text thread with her friend named Lynn and Marissa. People actually think you wash your underwear in a coffee maker and posted it on the internet. Not a person I know doesn't pack for vacation like they're going to shit their pants 14 times. They don't realize I'm playing chess while they're playing checkers. You can't say that and spell they're wrong. I'm just saying. You're not playing chess if you're spelling it wrong. You can't do that. I would have cropped your chess and checkers comment out. The comments under this say, guys, text me this in the group chat so I can post it, please. You're actually playing. I'm finna get sued. If you're playing chess, use the right there. Okay, thanks. Imagine saying you play chess when you don't even know the difference between there, and there. Yeah. That's a bad look, in my opinion. Someone said, this is damage control. You posted a video in 2023 talking about the same thing. This is so embarrassing. Me when I lie.
I have said that we shouldn't cancel people, but I believe there's an exception to every rule. So let's talk about Tara Woodcox, who made the now infamous hotel coffee pot underwear video. First of all, we know that people, when encouraged to do something ranging from ill-advised to dangerous, that if it pops up in their social media feed, they'll do it. I'm not going to name some of the trends that we've seen over the last 15 years because that just wouldn't be supportive of anyone who could be scrolling through. But listen, the reason why I find this video so incredibly disgusting is because her actions are going to impact a huge number of people. It won't impact anyone with money. It will only impact people for whom money is tight. Listen, staying in a hotel in the first place is a luxury. I saw a really beautiful video on TikTok, I think a year ago, of an elderly woman who for the first time in her entire life was staying in a hotel. And she was so excited and there was so much pomp and so much circumstance around it. And I travel a ton for work. And I actually think about that every time I stay somewhere, that there are some people who their entire life will never stay in a hotel, and just how deeply lucky I am. So staying in a hotel is already an expense. It's generally an expense that also indicates travel. And so what's particularly heinous and disgusting and gross and predatory and any other word about her video is that people who have disposable income, who cares? So she burned hotel coffee pots. They can go buy coffee downstairs. They can Uber or DoorDash in coffee and add the $8 delivery fee every single time. What's it matter? Now, her video, she has 750,000 viewers on TikTok. This is what gets under my skin, is when people do just to make money. Let's be so clear. That video is over a minute. Going viral means that she can monetize it. She made this gross video to put money in her own pockets. And all that video did was any human whom traveling to a hotel was already stretching the limits of their income that week, that month, that quarter, that year. That's none of my business. But if staying in a hotel was the, threshold of luxury they could afford, they can no longer trust the coffee pot that's in the room. If they don't have an additional $3, $5, $7, $8, $10 before there's a coffee pot in the room, they just call down and ask for some more pods. Listen, maybe I'm also hot on the collar because I love coffee. I drink 5 or 6 cups of coffee a day and I travel for work all the time. The fact that this is not a real thing. What real people do, as you've seen from all of the stitches, if they run out of underwear in a hotel, is go commando, buy more, or wash them in the sink or the tub and then hang them up like a bathing suit. So this is not a real thing. This is something that she invented to make money on TikTok that is prohibiting people on a tight budget from enjoying coffee in a hotel room.
So let's check out her other response video and let me know if you think she is fake laughing, because I definitely think she is.
Oh my gosh, you guys, good morning. I was just telling Colton about the video about the underwear and the Keurig or whatever, and he goes, what he said, what's a Keurig? I said, it's like the coffee pot. When I washed our underwear in the coffee pot, he goes, mine? I said, yeah, when I used to clean our underwear. He goes, you are so disgusting. I've never actually done that, but it's really funny, you guys. The amount of you guys that
You think of doing something like that?
Because I've heard it from a friend before. She's a flight attendant and people do that. What?
Your friend isn't very smart.
No, but she said people do that. Anyway, the amount of you that have went to bat for me and have gotten into full-blown arguments with people over social media in your DMs. Some of you guys, I've been reading the comments. Yeah, I'll read through the text thread if you guys send it to me, and I'm like, this is insane. I have to say thank you. You guys are awesome. It is pretty entertaining. The amount of emails we're getting about this right now. Sorry, Lynn. I love you. It was more of something that I posted to be why not to use the coffee pot. So it was more like, hey, this is why I wouldn't use the coffee pot. I learned that from a friend that was a flight attendant, and I was like, ew. But I've never been into those Keurigs anyway. Not even because of the underwear, just because they're dirty and I don't think the hotel cleans them. But the underwear part, well, I don't even want to tell you guys that it wasn't real, because you guys are having way too much fun thinking it's real. And it's whatever. It's better just think what you guys want to think. I gotta go out and get some work done. It's parents. But I hope everybody has a really good day.
Mind you, she doesn't even say that she denies it. So again, for me, I think she thought it was a great idea. What do you think? Do you think that this is rage bait? Do you think she legit thinks that putting her underwear in a coffee maker is a travel hack? I don't understand how people think of this stuff. People are creative, Someone says $1 million lawsuit against you by hotel corporation. I wish them all the success. See, that's not true, but yeah. It's the forced fake laughing for me. You nasty. Someone says there's nothing funny about any of this, and she hearts that. So I don't know if she's hearting that to be sarcastic, but that doesn't look good to me, in my opinion. Oh, so now you're trying to backtrack because the hotel is suing you. There is genuinely nothing funny about this. This video is making it worse. I agree, especially because you have such a large following. I would get some advice from a publicist or someone. And it's one thing if you move on, but she keeps posting responses about this, and the newest one says, my coffee pot is safe from Tara Woodcox, and she's laughing about it. I think it's good to laugh off when you're getting a lot of backlash in general, but I feel like she keeps bringing it up. In my opinion, I feel like you should just go back to your normal content. I don't know about nutrition and you doing, these recipes like you have been. I just feel like that doesn't go very well, especially when it comes to food safety and hygiene. But I mean, at least you're not selling your creations from what I understand. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? Do you feel like she was being serious when she thought of that travel hack video? Do you think she's been curious about this for 3 years now? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. If you don't, I just appreciate you being here. and I will see y'all in my next video. I love you guys. Bye!